Reporting for Cyclones TV, I'm Nick Brunker. Here at US Bank Arena, it is going to be game number 2 this week between the Cyclones and the Toledo Walleye. It's also a kickoff to a 3-game and 3-night stretch for Ben Simon and company. They'll play host to Fort Wayne tomorrow night before heading out to Evansville on Sunday evening. The roster shuffling has also really ramped up this week. On Tuesday, Anthony Luciani was summoned to the American Hockey League to play in San Antonio, and following him to Milwaukee is other forward and offensive weapon Paul Crowder. Cyclones assistant coach Matt McDonald knows that this type of situation is par for the course in the second half.
There's going to be a lot of movement, especially this time of the year with the compact of how many games there are, and obviously so for the American League and the NHL, so guys filtering up and guys getting injured just because of the amount of games. So you got to manage it though. You got to find guys within that room there to take the bull by the horns and take control of it and run.
A couple of those new faces made their way into Cincinnati today. Tom Craig and Joe Cavini, each coming up from the SPHL. Craig at 6'3", has great size and strength, while Cavini is a very offensively minded player. He led Pensacola and was ranked 5th in the SPHL in points before getting summoned to the ECHL. Another relative newcomer is Brian Nugent, who kicked off his Cincinnati career with 2 goals last week against Toledo. He's kept up the tempo since joining the team, and that's something he says is part of the game plan.
Well, I think that's just the way I've always played ever since I was a kid, and I know talking to Ben and Mac, that's why they brought me in, because they wanted some of that energy and some of that grit in the lineup. So that's definitely my identity as a player, and I think for me to be effective for the team, I got to be working hard and physical all the time.
Cyclones goaltender Rob Medor is expected to be between the pipes tonight for Cincinnati, and he says he expects a typical hard-nosed game.
I know, from our room, we weren't very happy with our performance. There's always things you can do differently, and it was only a 1-goal game, but I don't think we were happy with how we came out and played that game. And so I think you'll be seeing a Cyclones team that's ready to come out and battle and do what it takes to win.
It's certainly shaping up to be quite a night here at US Bank Arena. We invite you to join us for all of the fun. The puck drops at 7:30. We'll be on the air with Cyclones Countdown to face off at 7:05. I'm Nick Brunker, and this is Cyclones TV.